Hello, traders. Hello, everyone. I know we are early, but I'm just trying to link our Zoom class via YouTube Live. So this is our first
Hello,
time.
traders. Hello, everyone. I know we are early, but I'm just trying to link our
Yeah,
Zoom class via YouTube Live.
that's not good.
So this is
Hello, Miss Meredith.
Yeah, it's lagging. It's
Miss Meredith.
hello, Sean. I think I have to stop the YouTube because it's repeating what I'm saying. So there is a delay in the YouTube.
yeah, it's lagging.
Miss Meredith.
Yes.
Hello, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
I was just saying hello. It's probably your settings or something like that.
Can you help me with that? Because if I'm going to go live on YouTube for this, it's lagging, like it's repeating. Because I know, when you guys trade with, let me go ahead and stop the live via YouTube because I don't know how do you do settings, Sean?
I did YouTube live before and it was okay, but I never did YouTube plus a Zoom. It might be because you're too close to each other, or I'm not trying to be funny, but you might have to buy some expensive equipment.
Oh, I just
So
bought a mic.
I know, I know.
Oh,
I'm not really sure.
yeah, maybe we're just not gonna go live via Zoom, but Zoom is the teaching class, so maybe we're gonna have to stop with the live. I'm gonna go tell these people
Somebody in the class should know how to
to
change the settings on YouTube. It's probably a Zoom setting.
live via YouTube as it is lagging and repeating.
Yeah, you go on Google and look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next time. Repeating. It's lagging and it repeats what I say. Please go to Zoom.
Or it could just be a microphone problem issue.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. This is my first time. Let me just skip that.
I'm still trying to figure out how to show people my phone on YouTube while I'm recording my face.
It's an internet lag.
Internet lags, right?
Yeah, Josh had the same problem on Friday with the live trade.
Okay, so I have to pause it. Go ahead.
Yeah, ask him.
Yeah,
He had to stop the live trade because of it.
yeah, I have to stop it too right now because it's lagging. It's repeating what I'm saying because when you use YouTube and you have another software, which is the Zoom, it lags. It takes longer for YouTube to receive it. It's not like instant. So I have to tell them doing so so sorry guys.
Or maybe you could just turn the volume down on while your YouTube on.
Oh, we do that? Okay, let's see. What do we know?
reading what I
But I think if I talk like that, then they will not be able to hear me. But you guys could hear me, right?
Yep, you can hear you.
There you go. I have Zoom class. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to, it's not doing now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you should have somebody check YouTube and see if you still doing YouTube.
Yeah, I'm still in YouTube, so let's see.
Let me see if I can check and see.
I muted it
Or you muted it? Or-
I muted myself in YouTube. I don't know if they could hear me. Yeah, so they could hear us, I think. Yeah, okay, that's good. So I'm just gonna mute the YouTube and then we'll go ahead and do the Zoom. So it's early, we have like 30 more minutes, so at least that's settled in. But I think it's not as clear as the Zoom, so I don't know, let's see. This is going to be the first time we're going live. I'm trying to sync the Zoom via YouTube. Okay, so that's good. They could hear me, so we could leave it like that. To those people who are in Zoom, can you guys talk just to make sure I could be able to hear you?
Yep, I can hear it clear.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Well, welcome.
Nobody yet. Okay. They said my internet is unstable.
Oh yeah, I hate when it does unstable. Unstable, you gotta start closing windows.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This is our first live anyway, so let's figure it out together.
I'm gonna have somebody build me a computer next time.
Yeah, somebody has to answer the YouTube. We're still early, guys. I'm just trying to prepare this so that nothing will interrupt our class. But for a meanwhile, let's talk about stock. We're already here. I have a microphone. Let's see if that'll do better. Let me pause it. My husband's calling me. Hold on, guys. Is the voice clear?
Hi, Miss Mary. Hello,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes, it's
Hello.
clear.
Okay. Is that Ertwan? Ertwan, you here? No, Ertwan's not here. Okay, still early anyways. So I did a short video on Friday morning, or I think Thursday evening, about USAR, USAR, rare earth. And we do have a support and an entry on the 25, 26, which actually it wicked down all the way to $24. It's still a buying opportunity for me. I did buy at the, well, I actually entered a little bit early. I nibble on the 29, but I told you guys in the Discord that 25, 26 is a better entry. And I hope you guys got in. If you do, it's okay. The only problem with, not a problem, but we just have a little bit of struggle on USAR because there is an EMA there that's serving as a dynamic resistance. right here, which happens to be a support before and resistance on this level. So we have that 30, actually it's the $29, then the daily first, let's go check it out. This $30, 3040 needs to surpass. That will be serving as a dynamic resistance like a hurdle, right? All these EMA is serving like a shackle, right? So all these things need to come off. That's my analogy on that for easy understanding for the beginners. So if you get rid of all those or surpasses or break through those EMAs, it will clear the path and easily for them to retest that 31.33 as our first take profit level. Others already take profit at the 29 because it is a sensible thing to do to take profit due to uncertainty on the market, right? But right now, I still have that 31.33 as my first take profit level. And then we have that 35, 237 as my second take profit level. And the third one is obviously the 41 to $44. And hopefully we will see a bounce or recovery on Monday, just like what had happened last week. We have the bloodbath on Thursdays and Fridays, and then Monday and Tuesdays kind of recover, and Wednesday, and then Thursdays again, another bloodbath. We are going to talk about Bitcoin today. I hope Airtone is here to at least assist me. Airtone, are you here? Okay, Airtone is still not here. We are still early. So let's go ahead and go back to that. So that's for USAR, USAR. This is a key level of support on the daily. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Awesome.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are so amazing because you know why? I don't have a moderator right now to mute everybody, but everybody's been so respectful and I am so proud of each and every one of you guys. I'm proud of you. So once the moderator comes, at least we could manage the Discord and I mean the Zoom, and we could be able to mute everyone. But so far, everybody's doing great. So if we do fall on USAR, why this becomes a key support on the daily? Because after the gap up, this bottom of the candle will serve as a support before filling up this little tiny gap, right? You guys see the little gap in there? Right here. We have like a gap from like $25. Hold on. We have a gap from like $25 all the way to that 23.37. So it's just a very minimal gap. But so far, we are pierced through the 21 EMA. It's a breaking candle, but not a breakout candle yet. So hopefully tomorrow, Monday, we will be able to open above $26 and respect that support of 25, 26. Let me see what's going on. What is the next one that everybody's talking about? The second one, that the girls' army. You guys been treating this open is no trade, no direction at this moment. We've been saying that it needs to hold at $7. Oh, let me just read that. Excuse me, one. Trying to clear my trend line. So this is open. What do you guys see on open? We have this resistance before it becomes a support, another support, right? So this is a support on open. It's really respecting that $7, right? But I don't want you guys to keep buying the dip, because this could continue to fall, and there's a gap between this $7 to 699, 691 to 645, and there's a gap to fill in that. Although this is a support for open, there's not enough volume. So this may be a weak, I mean, it's green, we got a double bottom as well. So there's really no direction yet to the upside or any kind of reversal. Yes, we do have this triple bottom, but I feel like this move is just so weak and no volume. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my open. I don't have open yet. My open on the doghouse for meanwhile. We call it the doghouse. We are not being profitable on open. So please stop buying the dip, wait for recovery. If we do respect the $7, sure, why not? I highly suggest to at least if you guys have a higher conviction that this thing could get you guys to $1, why not? Go for it. But I believe you guys need to have a stop loss. Stop loss is necessary to mitigate your risk, right? We need to control our emotion. So I always discuss to you guys, we have a short video today about the turtle trader, right? Why they become successful is not because of their instinct, it's because discipline. It's all about discipline, controlling your emotion. Even me, I need to control my emotion. Even elite traders, we all human being, and we always use our emotion to trade, you know? So please be careful with open. It's still, for me, it's still not a good investment for now, for a meanwhile. But there's a rate cut, possible 2 rate cuts, then maybe that could serve as a catalyst and we could go up and back to that $9, $10. That'll be great. But as of right now, hold on to that buying the dip. The second one, Solana recovers over the weekend. We do have a tweezer bottom in here, right there. That's 172, 174, a tweezer bottom, early reversal to the upside. This was a resistance, a breakout. Now it's serving as a key support, a buying opportunity, perhaps, right? Trading is all about taking a risk. So if we do get this beautiful entry in here, it's a risk that we got to take and hopefully it recovers to go higher. Solana respected that 172 level of support. We could consider this as a double bottom, but this is a key support, especially being on the weekly. Resistance before, right here resistance becomes a support, resistance again, now serving as a support. So we're anticipating any kind of price action, which we are seeing a price action in here, tweezer bottom, or we could say double bottom. Let's take a look at our EMAs. Okay. EMAs being respected on that 50 EMA, which is this wick serves as what? A rejection again. And we are being respected on that 50 EMA. It's just beautifully done. There's 2 candles in there, rejection to the upside. This is my red. EMA is your 200. If you guys use EMA or MA, I use EMAs for my 200 as well. This is my 200 EMA. We do have a double bottom, which can be seen as well on the weekly. Right here, this tweezer bottom is can be seen on the daily. Respected this 200 EMA. So we would like to remain above 200 EMA, at least to remain bullish, although your 50 MA is here. So what is the scenario for this? For a short term, we have a W pattern right here, and W pattern with a double bottom serves as a, what is it? It's a bullish pattern, a bullish signal, right? Let me just clean up my screen. I like a clean chart. So we do have double bottom, a W pattern with the neckline on this level. So that's the neckline. And if we do have a breaking candle here, a breakout candle, which could retest first here, about 220, all the way here. Now let's find out what are those levels. So that neckline will be $209 to $211. So we treat our resistance as an area, as a range, not just a single trend line. We treat them as an area. So the neckline for the W, confirm the W pattern, is a breakout above 209 to 211. We want a price action, or at least not a rejection candle. What are the rejection candle? What are the rejection candle, guys?
Thanks.
That's right, wicks, good job. So we don't want wicks in here, right? We want either a continuing candle or at least a breakout candle here. And that could be seen on what time frame? If you see the pattern on the daily, obviously you would like to see a breakout on the daily. Okay, so let's find out the level. So we said breakout of the neckline is about 209, 211. So that will serve as your local resistance. So right now we have 190. A good entry lies on that 170 range, $172, 174 on this one. And to those people who scalp that, they could actually take profit on 209. However, break out of that level of resistance could give you an opportunity to test 221. Well, first 217 to 221, then 229 rounded off to 230, all the way to that 230, 238. That is just daily. Let's look at the weekly. So looking at the weekly chart, buying opportunity, resistance becomes a support, key support. And if momentum continues for Solana, this is an estimate, okay? We could see Solana getting back to $300. There's the resistance 300, 295. Well, we do have the resistance first from this level, okay? And then you got 273 all the way to that $300, 295 to $300. Momentum continues. If there is volume and this started to curl up, yes, supposedly resistance could reach all the way to 393. I don't want to get everybody excited, okay? Let's decipher Solana candles by candles. You know, what's going on with Bitcoin last week? There was America had seized the largest Bitcoin operation ever, right? How much did they seize? Like over 127,000 Bitcoin, or closely 130,000 Bitcoin, roughly about 13 or 15 billion dollars, right? Anybody wants to confirm that? So that was actually a scam related to China. So Chen Zi, I think that's his name, right? Chen Zi is still at large and he hasn't been caught. I think he's hiding in Cambodia or something. Okie dokie. Are we here? What time is it? 6:52. We're getting closer. I just need to get my moderator so that I could start. This is our first time being live on YouTube. But please, if you are in YouTube, it's lagging. It's really lagging. So it's better off for you guys to go to Zoom, because you could ask questions in there. You could interact with me. Compared to YouTube, YouTube is pretty slow. It's really lagging. Like I'm looking at myself, it's just lagging.
Miss Mary, I'm here.
Oh, Priscilla, thank you so much, Priscilla. Okay.
What's
No, that's true. He's the first thing. We can't just punch in the gut because odds are we're not going to be able to stop you multiple times to score 2 touchdowns.
Okay, today we have 1 hour class because Michael also have live at 8 o'clock, and I have to make dinner, guys. I still have little ones, not little ones, but 13-year-old I gotta feed. Okay. Is Ertuan here? Not yet. LAC, we could go ahead and take a look at LAC. I think I did I gave you guys, hold on. Give me 1 second. Sure. LAC, what's going on? Okay. So these was the resistance that I've given you guys into Discord. To those people who are not part of the member of the Discord, you guys should be. And hold on. Let's take that out. Okay. So LAC, we did have a rally after 300 excuse me, 333, we rally all the way to $10.52, which these resistance were given in the Discord, guys. If you guys don't know where it is, go to the Discord, go to Miss Mary, and then Airtwan's right here. We have so many channel in there. So, and then look at search, and then put Miss Mary, then LAC. I know I did somehow. Where is it? Okay, seems like you guys are proving me wrong, but I swear I give some LAC. All right, let me just go back somewhere then. I thought I did give LAC technical. If not, I'll go ahead and give it back to you. I'll give you a. That is sad. I did not give you guys LAC. I thought I did. All right, so let's go back here. Sorry about that, but I swear I thought I did. Okay, LAC, where's LAC going? Using the weekly, we do have a lot of volume going on in here. Rally all the way to $10. Is this retraced a pullback? Well, remember I teach you guys that we use retracement to see a healthy pullback, a possible entry. We use Fibonacci for a possible Fibonacci retracement as a possible entry, but using Fibonacci alone should not be, you should not depend on just using one indicator, right? You should have some type of EMA associated with the Fibonacci retracement. So using your Fibonacci retracement, it seems like after a rally to $10.55, we are pulling back to 50%. Pretty much a possible healthy pullback, which could extend to that $5.82. So using the daily, so slightly an M pattern in here, this has to respect. Your daily support lies on the $6.64, which is, like I said, a possible pullback. If you do buy at this level, I would definitely suggest to manage your risk, because fall below 664, there is a mini gap all the way to this 520, 581, which serves again another buying opportunity, because this was a 50% Fibonacci retracement, could extend a buying opportunity to this level. However, that is about $1 difference. So please manage your risk, and I don't want you guys to lose money. Let's go ahead and take a look at the EMA. Okay. Okay. And so this is not a price action, right? This is more like a whipsaw. I think that's what you call it. Not I think it's like a whipsaw, like when there's like a rally, like it's a going up in like a possible direction to the upside, and then all of a sudden a sudden downtrend. So right now this could be a possible rejection to the upside going down. Your 580, 574, which is aligned to this mini gap here, hold on, is right here. That 582 and that 584 on the weekly is pretty aligned with your 50 EMA. So there is a higher chance that this thing could continue to fall to 584, 582. However, if you did buy at this level, just make sure you have a stop loss. I did not say that it's going to continue to fall all the way here and test this support. Not you. The candles are pierced through the EMA, 21 EMA, and my 21 EMA always serve as the last line of defense. So we need to watch your EMA, because after 21 EMA, where is it going to fall? What's the next EMA is going to respect? Your 50 EMA, right? So it's crucial and critical for LAC to remain above that 664, 679 as the level of support. And if we would like to continue the bullish structure, we want to see LAC to be above $7, because you want to be above this 21 EMA. If it doesn't, then your next buying opportunity will be here. But after that, the next one lies in here, which is $5, the second support. After 580, 582, 584, your next support lies on that $5. And then what do you see after that $5? Another what? Gap, right? Another gap here. There's earnings coming November 6th, but LAC is not really making money. It's all negative. Earnings is negative for over 41%. So it's not a profitable company at this moment. So if you did enter in here, now where is the resistance? Let's say you enter at this position, right? Because it could be a buying opportunity. It's one, you have a higher conviction that this thing is going to go high. One, because your Fibonacci retracement says 50%. Okay, it's actually pierced through 21 EMA. It's not a confirm that it's going down, but it could give you a probability that it could go higher if the candles opens tomorrow above $7, right? And respect $7 and break out that $7.94, $8 level of resistance. So you need to watch that $7.94 level and break through that resistance. If it breaks through that $7.94 level, you're seeing about $8.92, $9. So that's about $1. No, actually, if you enter at 679, it's about $1, close to $2. Excuse me, sorry. So that will be your take profit level. Buying at this level, current level, break through that 794. Your first take profit level will be about 902, 892. But if this resistance, if the momentum continues to go higher, your next resistance will be 948, then that $10 again. However, if momentum continues and we create a new higher high, how far can it go?
Do you have any college paper, roll paper?
How far can it go?
Already has some.
So if momentum continues for LAC, you could actually see about $11 all the way to $13, right? Right now, we don't have volume, and our MACD is giving us a sell signal. And we are, oh, okay. So if history repeats itself, right? If history repeats itself, hopefully your RSI reach all the way here. It's kind of like surpassing. It's still on the bullish territory currently at the 51 level, but RSI also could be lagging. So if it reach all the way here, just start watching the candles, because you could see a possible reversal, right? By the way, your RSI is not just an overbought and oversold situation. There is a story to tell you about RSI. In every candle, there's a story to tell. RSI is the same thing. Okay, that's your LAC. What is the next one? BBAI. All right, let's go ahead and chart BBAI. BBAI.
Yeah. That's not it.
Can you guys hear the background?
The 5-star.
Yeah, if you could turn my host tools on, I'll get them quieted down.
That was my son. Can you guys hear my son talking?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I can't mute you though.
Yeah. Oh, you're being thing. What happened is I haven't made dinner. So they were saying, "Mom, I'm hungry." And I'm like, "Wait, I have to do technicals." Okay. All right. BBAI, where are you going? What do you guys see in BBAI? Anybody want
Somewhat of a W,
it could be a W, yeah. So we also have,
triple top as well.
yeah, we could do a possible triple top, but possibly a rejections of the resistance, right? It's struggling. It's just really struggling. Struggling to climb up and break through this resistance, right? Multiple times. Yeah, multiple times. And this candles here, it's not even helpful either. All these are just rejections, right? And then we have like this possible cup and handle. We did have a breakout though. A cup and handle right there. It's bullish. Yes, there was a breakout, but maybe it's going to retest here again. What level is that? It could retest that 631. We do have a local support on that 710. 710 is a local support, but failed to hold that 710. We could definitely see 633 as a local support after that 710. It's possible it could retest the upper trend line of this. It could be a descending channel or a cup and handle. There's a possibility that it could retest the handle and then see any kind of price action before we actually climb up and test that 929. At this moment, yes, your MACD is currently bullish, and let's take a look at your RSI. It's just this thing is blocking my way. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Okay. RSI remains bullish. Okay, still bullish. Cup and handle, bullish signal, triple top could be a possible reversal, but we may test this local support if we cannot hold 742. I mean, no, actually it's $7. 709 is your support. $7 and 702 is the local support. Breaks down of that support. If you can't respect that $7, we'll definitely see that 633. After 633, we'll see the 619. I'm just deciphering the candles to candles because this is I call this penny stock still. It's just everything for me under $10 is still a penny stocks, especially they're not a profitable company. Fall below that $6, we got that 522 all the way to 462. Is there any kind of reversal merit to the upside? At this moment, I don't see any kind of possible reversal. As long as it remains about that $7, 709, 722, then the structure remains intact. Bullish remain. It's still bullish for me. This is a cup and handle. There's a breakout. Your MACD is bullish. Your RSI is bullish. Let's just see the daily. Okay. Now the daily, what's going on with the daily? Seems like we've been respecting that support too. So we do have this candle. What is candle is this?
Morningstar.
Excuse me?
Doji.
A doji. It could be a spinning top or a doji. And what is a doji or spinning top?
Indecision.
This is not a doji, it's a spinning top.
I think that's an indecision.
Indecision, good job. So there is no clear direction. Where is BBAI going, right? Indecision. There's a buy, the bulls and the bears are fighting. So, however, very easy to trade. What's going on with my computer? Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay. So how do we trade this? Hopefully, you could see tomorrow. There's like scenarios that we could see, right? If BBAI opens about 7:42 and we ended up have a green candle here. And that could be a possible reversal to the upside. Why? That could serve as a what? Morning star, right? That's a first scenario. If we open at least above 742, then we could have a possible morning star. What is a morning star? Is it bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Polish.
It's bullish, yeah. So this is bullish. So that could be a possible reversal to the upside and retest this $9 again. That's the first scenario, right? Second scenario for that is if we open either below 742 or even give us a wick, even if it goes like this. That means we just break our support. And the next support, local support, lies here, but the real support lies on this level, which is about $6. Let me just, yep, 639 to 633. So if we can't hold this level of support right here, that will be 722 to 706. That's your level of support on the daily. Break below that, then you get to see this again, right? But tomorrow will give us at least a better candle, give us a possible directions, a possible signal. Is this is a reversal tomorrow or a continuation to the downside? So this is like a pivotal point. What is a pivotal point? Anybody knows what a pivotal point means? Or pivotal level?
It could go either way,
That's correct. That's
like a
what it is.
seesaw.
That's right. A pivotal level could give you either way. So this is a critical level. It could give you to the upside or it could give you to the downside, right? Right here. That's your level of support. So if you guys,
Doesn't this look similar to like what the SPY is at right now? Where like kind of, I mean, if the SPY drops, this will drop, or if it goes up, that'll go up.
well, what do we use SPY for? We use SPY to gauge the market, right? Right? That's what we use. But it's not necessarily that all stocks will follow SPY. You know, it's just to gauge the market. We use SPY, but if it does follow, then it is what it is. What I always tell everybody, we have to treat the market as neutral all the time. For me, that's how I see it, because I have to see where the chart is going. Nobody can predict the future. Nobody has a crystal ball, right? We need to be like water, adaptable. We need to be able to trade what the market's giving us. If we have a higher conviction that this thing is going high, what if it goes south? And then your conviction goes downhill. And then what happened to that? Your emotion goes downhill. And what happened to your trading? Revenge trading, FOMO, emotions kick in. So where's our discipline? So let's trade the market as, for me, all the time is neutral. Is I just look at whatever it gives us, that's where you follow. You follow the trend, right? If it goes down, it is what it is. The market's uncertain. Okay, so that's for BBAC. I hope I'm able to help you with that. What is the next one?
Can we touch on a TTD actually?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go with PayPal first.
Oh, thank
Oh, you
you.
know what? Let's go ahead and do TTD too. And PayPal TTD, because I know that is a high demand.
Appreciate that.
Demand. TD, we do have a possible pattern in there forming if we rejected this. I'll just delete that. So before all these happened, we were just in range, right? And then break out and look up my support. Not my support, your support as well. So this is a possible support, not a possible, it is the support on the daily, right? Maybe this is about 50% retracement. Are you guys learning? I hope you guys are learning. So this, actually, I'm wrong. It's about 61%. So TTD from $43 rally all the way to $56, and then we have a pullback in about 61% Fibonacci retracement, a golden ratio, a possible good entry. Are we entering this? Well, we don't know. Let's see if there's any kind of rejections. Just because it tested here doesn't mean we enter, right? We need to see price action. Let's decipher this in the shorter time frame. I do like what I'm seeing though, by the way. Let's take a look at the daily. Ooh, daily's ugly. All right, here's the story for TTD. This is TTD, right? So we have a,
Sherry, you're on the weekly, right?
yes.
Okay.
So this is a what? We got a double bottom. We have a double bottom on the weekly. We have a morning star pattern on the weekly, and then ended up again, this is a local resistance in here. And then we ended up having again an early signal, which is another reversal to the downside, which could retest here. I don't like that thing. Let me just remove that. Let me just use. Hold on, guys. Mac is like so, I don't know anybody who uses Mac is like so sensitive. I mean, at least for me. Okay. So double bottom on the weekly, we have this perfect M pattern. Can you guys see that? Beautiful M pattern. Leg one, leg two, rejected, double bottom. We got a morning star pattern. Now we ended up having an evening star pattern. So scenario for this is could be this. If we don't respect this level of support, we could retest again the support level on here, which could serve as a W pattern. Again, it's going to be retested on this resistance. Breakout of this level could give us a first resistance here, which could be a take profit level. And then here, take profit number 2, if you're entering at this current level, okay? And then your third take profit level in here. That's just for a short swing, right? If momentum continues, we have this big candle in here. And we do have that resistance lies on this level all the way to here. That is the bullish scenario if we respect this current price of $50. Now let me give you guys the level. If we respect that $48 right here, which was a support, another support, half of this candle will serve as a pullback. Half of the candle, actually it's not even half, yeah, possible, rejected here. So if we respect this level, about $58, support lies on the $48 all the way to $47.50. If we respect this level, then we could possibly continue back that $56. If momentum continues, we could test a $65. If that continues, 77 to 80 all the way to 86 and $91. However, to the downside, if we don't respect these local support, we're going to test again that $47 all the way to $43. With that being said, it is critical to hold the support if it ever TTD retests this level of support again. So that will be right now currently respecting a double bottom, but if it doesn't hold this current support right now at this current level, we could see TTD testing $47 and $43 again. And then we hopefully history repeats itself. We will respect these weekly support and then bounce back. And then we're going to start seeing patterns again, which could be a good opportunity for us to trade the W pattern. On the daily, Okay, on the daily, we had rally from $43, rally all the way to $56. We do have a gap on that $56 right here. So that always serves as a resistance. What is a resistance, guys? It's ceiling, right? A possible price action that will either break out or break down, right? So if the momentum will continue and will respect this current level, this is a perfect 61. We said 61, right? Fibonacci retracement, we said 61 level for Fibonacci, which is a golden ratio. Good opportunity to enter because one, we have a daily double bottom right here and here. If it respected, we could see testing this current level. Now, we have a gap from $56 all the way here. Are we going to rally, go to the moon to fill those gaps? No, no, no. It doesn't happen like that. Okay. So the first thing is I want you guys to look to the left. So you guys are doing personal coaching right now. Look at to the left and your first candles to the left will be this. And this will be your first resistance once we see a breakout of that $56, 57, 56, 57. First local resistance will be $61. After $61, we're going to go see 62, 61 to 62, all the way to 65 and 66. Surpasses these level, we still have so much room to the upside because of this gap. I don't know what's going on with TTD. I haven't followed up with the news, but if we will, let's go see. Date of third, oh, earnings is coming. TTD strong cash position. Okay, they have money. So that's good. They have money. They've been, it's okay. Negative revenue still. Oh, positive now. Okay. Revenue is still negative. So they're getting there. TTD is a good platform. Okay, so if we don't respect and break down this level of support, where are we going? Here and here. And this is a critical level of support for TTD, $43. So we could push this a little bit too. It is 43. Yep, $43. Now let's go see the EMAs. We fall below the 21 EMA. Let's go see the MA. Oh. So these 50 EMA, this 50 EMA is serving as a ceiling, which is a dynamic resistance, right? It's moving downwards. So what is the goal for 50 EMA? What do you guys think that could happen if we break out of this 50 EMA? What do you guys think is happening?
It's gonna go to the 100.
Yeah, you could test that 100, right? But before we test that 100, there is a ceiling, right? So our goal is to break out of this 50 EMA. That's the goal. And respect $48. And if it does fail, we need to respect this $43. So these are the critical levels of support for TTD. And if we respect this level, we could say that, hey, we have a possible inverse head and shoulder. Can you guys see that? Right here. This is your first shoulder. You have your head and then a possible. So it's really critical, this level. So if we respect this level, we have a bullish bias of a possible inverse head and shoulder. But just because we see an inverse head and shoulder doesn't mean it's bullish. To confirm this, because we could invalidate this pattern. To confirm this pattern, we want to see a breakout. Okay. If
Jonathan
we
has a
don't,
question.
Jonathan has a question. Give me 1 second. So if we don't break out of this resistance, it could just continue to vacillate back to this $43. No breakout, no pattern. All right, Jonathan, what's your question?
When you break that 50 EMA, do you like a close or an open and close?
Well, we would like to have a body of the candle above the 50 MA.
So an open and a close then.
Yeah. You could have a breaking candle. A breaking candle is just simply a breaking candle. Means nothing. No confirmation on the breaking candle. Not unless you ended up having a big bullish breaking candle like that, then of course there's momentum in there, right?
Mm.
But if you give me just a breaking candle here, like tiny little candle, it's just a breaking candle. I want a fully body of the candle above that trend line.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, YouTube's questions. Big D, can you help me with that? I know we are in YouTube as well. I know I told them that there is a
Oh,
Zoom
we're on
link.
YouTube too.
Yeah.
Got questions going on there?
Yes, we do. Is Airtwan here?
No, it's not.
Airtwan, where are you, Airtwan? Okay. I'm trying to read questions. I cannot read my question. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm not that.
We're on about a 10-15 second delay on YouTube.
Yeah, we are really delayed. RKLX. All right, we did BBAI. Yes, there is a chance of dilution. I'm not quite sure if there is a dilution for that. All right, let's go with RKLX. Oh, no. PayPal first. PayPal. What's going on in PayPal? We have this. What is that? This is a possible head and shoulder. Not confirmed. Not confirmed. 65, 66 is a crucial or at least a critical level of support for PayPal. It's either a buying opportunity or it's not. 56 is your next support. It's been respected. The only thing that worries me about this is think about this as a wall, right? Because support is your support. Support is like a floor, right? The more you push on it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen the more you push the support?
It's gonna go down.
It'll break down,
Break, yeah.
right? The more you keep pushing, yes, it's a strong support so far. It's been respected multiple weeks. This is a weekly. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's holding on to its life. 65 is a pretty strong support. Not only that, this is not only a regular support. This was a resistance after a breakout. It serves a support. But breakdown of that, pass through it again, and now it's respected again. Respected. So key support, key resistance now becomes a support. Very strong. A bunch of rejections to the downside. These are just price action, right? They're just bunch of rejections to the downside, bunch of wicks. Rejections, rejection, and it's holding on to that $65, $66. Pretty strong support. However, if we break $65, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. It's a pivotal point where for this, we have this and here, which again could serve as a pretty strong support as well. But right now, it's just pretty stagnant. We're just holding on. It's holding on to its last life. It's just holding on to that $66, $65. Pretty strong support, right? But if it goes to your favor, it could actually goes back up here and retest it at $75. So these candles are pierced through this 100 MA. This is my 100 MA, right? So it's really no directions to the upside. We are just in range from here to here, just in range, right? So, but if we see TTD remain above $70, then it could gives hope. We want to be above $70 for TTD to actually have hope.
It's PayPal, not TTD.
I'm sorry, excuse me, PayPal, you're right. Thank you for correcting me. If PayPal break through that $70, then we could see a little bit of hope. Then another hurdle all the way here. No hope yet. It's just stagnant, holding on to its last breath. It's just a matter of time. We could see at least any kind of reversal. Hopefully, it gives us reversal. Right now, it's just stagnant, holding on to its life, $65. Okay, the daily. Okay. When the candle creates a swing low and the second candle is pretty much identical to its previous swing low, what kind of pattern is that?
You say
Double
that
bottom.
again?
When the swing low is identical to the second candle next to it, what kind of candle pattern is that?
Tweezer?
Tweezer. Mike, good job. That is a tweezer bottom, right? And we also have this, could be a double bottom, right? But tweezer bottom right on the daily chart. The only thing that gives us a bearish bias is because our MACD on the daily actually fall below the bullish territory, which is 0. No confirmation to the upside, but a possible early rejection to the upside. Respecting, just holding on in here. It's just a bunch of price action here. Just double bottom, tweezer bottom. Yep, another look at that. EMAs, no respected, nothing above. So it's really crucial to break that $70 to have life at least. Yep, even if you use your 813 EMAs, we still need to break out of that $70. So only hope the TTD, I mean PayPal, I keep saying that. PayPal will have life is break out of that $7. Is it a good buying opportunity? If I do get to enter in this position, I'll go ahead and buy at this level. What is this now? 67? Okay, so I could buy 67 level for a swing, maybe make profit about $3, and then that's your first take profit, and then second take profit 71. If 70's respected, then take profit level is about that $70, $69, which just gives you like $2, $2 to $3, right? And then the next one will be 72 all the way to $76. If you get to enter this position, you got a double bottom, tweezer bottom, rejection signal, reversal signal to the upside. I'll have a stop loss on this one. So where is your stop loss? If I will get to buy this, if you have a very tight stop loss, it may trigger. Stop loss is 64.70, but if you have a higher risk of tolerance, you could, not you. If I do get to buy at this level and I see a breakdown of that $65, then I need to be ready to DCA back to that $56. That's a big gap. Okay, big gap to enter. So I really need to have a tight stop loss if I'm buying at this current level. It's been respected multiple times. It's been holding on to that. Pretty strong support though, but hopefully will give us a little bit of catalyst. Earnings is Tuesday, 28. Let's see earnings. They've been beating earnings anyways. Well, you see PayPal everywhere now. You try to make online payments. What do you see? PayPal, Klarna. So hopefully we do beat earnings. I think for me, it's a risk I gotta take. I do like what I'm seeing. It's a bunch of rejection in here. I just really need to have a tight stop loss. Tight stop loss in that. Resistance becomes a support. When resistance and resistance becomes a support, it's a buying opportunity for me. But at least a confirmed bullish setup, break out of that $70. At least give you a higher confirmation that it may continue to go higher. What is the next one? Oh, let's talk about, last one, RKLX, and then we'll talk about Bitcoin. So you guys need to practice your Fibonacci extension, okay? Look at this. Look how pretty Fibonacci extension is. When you guys practice your technical analysis, your indicators, it will help you. You don't need to depend on anybody. You could just literally use your own resistance mirror. There's no candle there. Okay, what did I teach you guys? I've been teaching you this for the past a year. I've been teaching you guys technical for over a year. So use your Fibonacci extensions. Look at that. You could definitely at least predict where is the possible resistance, right? You don't need me. You guys, sooner or later, you guys not gonna need me anymore. And that's my goal. My goal is for you guys not to depend on anybody but yourself. That's why I teach every Sunday. I could count how many days I miss. By the way, next week, I'm not gonna be able to teach because I'm running a marathon. This is my second official running a marathon. And wish me luck because it's gonna be cold and I'm chicken. In DC, it's gonna be cold. I'm going to DC. It's the 50th. Well, I think Marine Corps.
Oh, you come to DC, Ms. Mary?
I'm going to DC to run a marathon. So, oh my God, I'm
I live,
nervous.
I live in Maryland. I'm close to DC.
Oh,
10
nice.
minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. My cousin lives in Bethesda. I'm gonna go visit if I have time because I'll be flying on Friday, and then I'll come back on Monday. But we're planning to go the Bible Museum. I think they have it in DC. They said it's really nice, so I would like to see the Bible Museum. I'll let you know. I'll send a pictures how I look struggling and how I look so ugly after you run. At first, you look so pretty, and then when you reach that 26 miles, you look so ugly.
Are you doing it for any charity or anything like that, or
I always do it for charity, Joseph.
so which charity are you gonna do?
Marine Corps.
Oh, all right. Oh, were you in the Marine before?
No. My dad is in the Navy. My dad passed away.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Nice,
but
nice,
every time I run, it's all for charity.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good
Good
dedication.
luck. Good luck with 26 miles. Yeah.
I need it. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. All right, let's go back to business. Talk about personal life next time. RKLX. We got a what? The two ugly rejection candle, tweezer top. See, knowing the tweezer top, tweezer bottom, double top, those are the most common patterns. What do you guys see me all the time talking about tweezer top, tweezer bottom, triple bottom? Those are the most common pattern. If you learn to identify them, it will help you with your trading journey. So learn to identify them. If you guys don't even know the pattern, just draw your trend line, guys. Draw your trend line. Let me just clean this up. Look, support. I mean resistance, excuse me. Respected multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So draw your trend line in there. And then where your support, you could push it a little bit lower right here, right? If you don't know, Mary, I don't know where's the support and resistance. First identify the big candle, draw a trend line above that, right? And then put your support on the bottom of that trend of the bottom of the candle. The big candle. This is a big candle. This is a big candle. This is a big candle. So draw your resistance on the top of that big fat candle. Draw your support on the bottom of that candle. Okay, tweezer top, possible reversal to the upside, to the downside, excuse me. So where's the possible support? We did have a pullback on that 138, which is really nice. Which could potentially get to that $123 to 114.41. If that ever happens, if it pulls back, right? we are trading within the channel. Breakout, retest of that channel. And guess what? If it ever retests this channel, I am buying. Why? This was a resistance. This was a breakout right here. This is a breakout. Retesting of this is for those people who are confirmational trader, right? They wait for a confirmation after a breakout and then enter a position. People who are a confirmational trader or a pullback traders, they don't care about this rally. They want that retest of that pullback where the breakout happened, and that's where they enter. This is a higher probability of success because we expect any kind of price actions after this resistance becomes a support, which could actually give us a bigger move if that ever happens. We do have a beautiful volume in here. This is still a lot of volume. Oh, okay, now let's decipher first the resistance. See, guys, it's not magic. Did you guys watch my short video? Remember that trading can be taught. Trading is not just because you have talents to do technicals, doesn't mean you will become successful. I think it goes in life. Discipline and consistency will get you to your goal. So you could have all the technical in the world, you could have all the skills in the world, but if you don't have discipline, you're not going to be successful, right? Consistency is the key. So level of resistance, if we do pull back on that 115, which is, let me give us clarify, 112. Hold on. Okay, it's giving us 112.90 to 117. Well, that's one of the support, which could actually test first. 122 is the support all the way to 112. Any kind of price actions on these level could be a buying opportunity. However, sometimes this retesting of the breakout doesn't happen. So we have to wait for any kind of price action if it pulls back. So right now it's been retracing on that 50% Fibonacci level. So rally, pullback, healthy pullback, double top, possible M pattern. So this is really, there's a lot of price actions on this level. So the 147 to the 138 is the level of support right here. Fall below that, good retest, 122 to 100 to 12. But currently right now, we do have this indecision candle. So hopefully Monday, tomorrow, will give us a better candle, which give us a possible direction either to the upside or to the downside. And pattern. And pattern right here. Okay. So if you guys having difficulty identifying this pattern, what I tell you guys to do, use the line, because sometimes it's kind of hard to identify them. That's why you have to be quick. Same thing with the head and shoulder. Sometimes it's hard to identify using candles. So we use line. And if you see patterns on the daily, you see the breakout on the daily. If you see the pattern on the 5 minute, you see the breakout on the 5 minutes. If you see the pattern on the weekly, you see the breakout on the weekly. How do you enter? Go to a shorter time frame. I give you guys that. What is the next one? Big D.
There's people asking about hymns,
Hymns.
USAR, which I think USAR is kind of out right now.
We already did USAR, guys.
Did we? I missed that one.
Huh?
I must have missed that one.
You missed that one. Oh yeah, because I started early. We could go back to that. Hymns. Hymns Hims is just playing with my emotion. By the way, on the Discord, well, this is actually for the past couple weeks, I've been trading Hims, enter at 19, I get out at either 21 or 23, 24. That's always a trade, right? The trade for Hims after this breakdown was enter at 19 or 21. If you enter at 19, you could exit at 21. That's $3. 19, $2, excuse me, $2. But if you enter, that's an ugly 9. If you enter at 19 or 21, you could exit at 23 to 25. And then there's another level of resistance. I believe it's like 27 to 28 or 26 to 27. I don't remember which one. That's the strategy for Hims, right? Right now, and then fall below 19, the next support is that $16, which is currently 1578. This was the second entry to enter. If it falls below $16, which is it did, I'm still okay with the current price of 1578. I did enter Hims on Friday at $16. And I also have a $19. I nibble on $19 because before my entry was always 19 or 21, exit at 23, 25, right? Now it's falling. It has something to do with the company itself? Maybe it's just ripple effect of the market, right? I don't see any kind of catalyst. Do you guys see any catalyst on Hims? So we have this ascending channel fall down. So what is the current price of Hims now? Because if we fall below that, we got 13.
Like 15 something.
It's still?
Yep.
Okay. So if we fall that 1578, we got 1467 all the way to that $13-12. This is a critical level of support for Hims. Falls below that, we have that $9. Okay. So we have 1478. $12, $13. Critical support lies on that $12. Otherwise, we'll fall on that $9. Roger. Oh, wow, Roger, thank you for the tip. Very generous, Roger. Thank you. Okay, so we need to hold on to this $16, at least go back to that $16 and hoping we could at least have that $19.21 level of resistance. Now the $19 will become a what? If it's support before, what is going to be now?
Resistance.
That's correct, Jonathan. So once a support breaks down, it's now going to be a resistance. So it will serve as a ceiling. Okay, so now the goal is to remain above $16, break out of that 19, break out of that 21, all the way to 23 and 24 again. But currently, Hims is just a continuation to the downside. A lot of volume, scary.
Miss Mary, the CEO, sold 11 million shares when it came out.
That's the catalyst right there. I did not even know. That's no good. But Hims has a good cash flow. And they finished with they had a lawsuit, but that was cleared already with Lily, right? And they have less debt. They have more cash flow than debt. So even if the rate cut or increase of rate, they don't get affected because they don't owe much money. But they have money, they have cash flow. Okay. So watch your, but we closed yesterday. We closed on Friday, $16. Above $16. I thought we are in 15. Can you guys see what's the current? Because I cannot be able to see it.
1630 after hours.
16:30 after hour. Okay. So hopefully it remains above $16. See this $19 that I'm telling you guys? And look what is this $19 is. This is a 21, this is my 200 EMA. So there's going to have price action on that $19. So that will be your one of your take profit level, whoever bought at the 16. So if you ever hit that $19, 1834 to $19 is your level of resistance. So either take profit and get out to secure your profit, or you're gonna go ahead and ride it back that again, that $21, which happens to be my 50 and 100 EMA. So those levels are critical for the resistance. Okay, but clear the path of that $21 and then we're free again all the way here. Is that all clear, guys?
I've never done these 2x ETFs, but if you play them, are you doing options on them or just buying shares outright?
Okay, for that, ETF is actually, it all depends. What is your technique? You gotta find your niche, right? So I buy HIMS because if I see a bullish structure in there, if I have like a higher conviction that's gonna go up, I buy HIMS, HIMZ, because if HIMS, HIMS moves, my HIMS will move double. So it's a 2x. So, and I trade HIMS because I'm very familiar with it. So I trade the same stocks pretty much almost every day. And then I watch Airtuan's trading, whatever he buys, I give technicals. And then if I see there's a buying opportunity for me, I buy. And then I give you guys that too, opportunity, the buying opportunity in the Discord. But
And on your Discord, do I have to go to the threads channel?
That's correct. There is a thread in there where Airtuan buys and sell his things, his stocks. And then I give a technical analysis. So you guys don't have to trade blindly.
Okay. And it's just based on your risk tolerance if you want to do options or just buy shares on those ETFs.
That's correct. If you guys are newbies and doesn't know anything about technicals, I highly suggest to refrain yourself doing options, because options is, yes, options could give you a lot of profit, but in caveat, it's a risky trade, right? It's really a risky trade. So if you don't know how to manage your loss, or you don't have the risk tolerance, it could give you a lot of profit, but the market could also take it away faster. So please be careful. Be careful with that. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly. So what I do with my trend line, let me just explain to you guys. I know it's a little bit confusing here. So I draw a trend line in here because it serves as a dynamic support. As long as the candles respect this trend line, the momentum or the structure remains intact. We do have this volatile megaphone in here. So this current level of support is actually critical. This 107, but we wick down to 103, which happens to be in this candle, 105 to 199. Okay, so this is your support here. Current support right here. If you guys, let me just delete all this, okay? So is it clutter? Can you guys see that? Is it clutter for you guys? Do you think it's clutter? I don't want to make it clutter for you guys. But there's a story behind that.
No, I think it's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it very clearly. No problem. Thank you.
Okay. And so we are trading within this volatile megaphone, right? Very volatile. Why? Because it could go higher all the way to 126, back to 102, even here. So this will serve as a support trend line right here, this megaphone, right? The only thing that worries me in here is this could be just like a retesting of the breakout, because this was a resistance, another resistance. Retest that resistance, becomes a support, rally, Retest this again, becomes a support. Rejections, yes, right here. We have, is that 5 hours? Yeah, we got, no, 5 minutes. So we have 5 minutes to finish this candle. We would like to remain above actually $108 and $600. Otherwise, we may see a wick again retesting this 103. No breakout yet, no breakdown. It's still within range, right? And we haven't created no lower low. This is the lower low. Yes, we did create a lower low here. We had a higher high. We do have a lower low. But for me, the lower low, the structure will be broken if we created a lower low below 98,000. Your support lies on that 98,000 level of support right here. If we don't respect 98 to 99,000, and then we're going to test. What is that support level? 93,000. However, if we remain above 108, at least 107,000, and then go up again here, then that's good. Fundamentally, last week, about how much Bitcoin was liquidated? About 5 billion? Is it 5 billion, $4 billion got liquidated during that sell-off?
It's 19 billion.
No, that's a total of the crypto. There was $19 billion liquidated total crypto. Bitcoin is about $4 or $5 billion. Ethereum is also about that. Either 5 billion or 4 billion, either or.
It was a 5 billion, yeah.
Yeah, so Bitcoin, right? So there is investors got nervous because of the uncertainty, right? However, last week, we American governments had a big Bitcoin seizure of 130,000 Bitcoin, about 15 billion dollars that is now under Bitcoin strategy reserved that government owns at this moment. And it will be returned to the victims, whoever got scammed, and whatever leftovers will be remain on the reserve of United States, which could be hopefully the United States will hold it and could serve as a national asset. If they do, that could be a positive catalyst for Bitcoin. Why is that? As long as there's no sell-off, it will actually increase the price of Bitcoin, right? If they hold on to it, America will hold more than 200 billion Bitcoin now, if I'm not mistaken. You guys correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I know there's numbers. So if the government hold on to that, that's a good positive catalyst for United States, for crypto world. Currently, how much Bitcoin do we have? 21 million Bitcoin, right? 21 million Bitcoin. And supposedly we still have like 1.9 million Bitcoin to be mined all the way to that, I don't know how many years. And then we have the halving on 2028. So the goal for Bitcoin is actually 1 million, 1 million for one Bitcoin. So this is a bearish trend? For me, it's not. So I'm not bearish on Bitcoin right now. For me, I believe that this is just a possible retest of the breakout, or at least when the resistance becomes a support, it could be a buying opportunity as long as it holds these level. We'll be done in 2 minutes, and then we're going to see another candle forming on the weekly here. So hopefully it's a green candle. This could be a possible rejections on the trend line, on the support trend line, and then we're going to go back up again. Hopefully creates a new higher high. Is the crypto winter over or starting? Nobody knows. So we always have to treat the market as neutral. You just trade the market, whatever it gives to us. You know, if it's bullish, we go on that trend. If it's bearish, we go on that trend. Nobody can tell the future. Nobody has a crystal ball. So I always tell you, be like water, be adaptable. Trade whatever the market gives to us.
When does a Bitcoin winter starts generally?
It's supposed to be now, right? October?
Or is it over already?
No, it's starting supposedly, but
Oh,
I thought we were starting, but it seems like we are recovering.
I have one question. So when the traders say that this stock is breaking out, right? What are the time frame that we should be looking at? That okay, this is a breakout now above a level, breakout of a level, breakdown of a level, right? So what is the time frame we are looking at?
First of all, you have to see what time frame are you seeing that breakout. So if you
Yeah, that's
see the
exactly I'm asking. Yeah.
if I'm looking at my weekly and I see a breakout here, then I could see it, then a pullback. You cannot see this on the shorter time frame, right? So, but you could see it maybe on the daily, but it looks like how scary it is. Like you could do it here. Let me just clean it up real quick so I could see.
Yeah, for example, that last green candle that closed above that level, does it mean it's now breaking out of that level, or what are we interpreting from that?
My interpretation of this green candle?
No, no, go to the daily. Yeah, you see that last green candle that closed above the candle body, closed above that level, the last green candle.
This one?
Yeah. So, like, if somebody sees that, are we gonna say that are we breaking out of that level, or it's not confirmed?
Well, breaking out of this level, there's nothing to break out but to respect the support. So we are respecting the support on the 106 because, first of all, there is a rejection in here. A break out of this, of what? There's no breakout of the candle. There's a respect on the support level on the 106. A break out of the highest high, if we create a highest high, then that's good. There's a resistance on $115,000 all the way to $116,000. You could see a breakout of that on the resistance. You cannot see a breakout on the support. You could only see a
Yeah.
breakdown on the support or respecting the support.
Right. So if one candle closes above that level, like at what time frame do we say that okay, say we are day trading, and at what candle, like what time frame should we be looking at and make sure we are looking at correct that it is a breakout? But because the reason I'm saying by the time we like identify it, that larger move has already happened.
Yeah. So you say you're gonna trade, you're gonna do intraday on Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
if you're going to buy $106,000, that will be your support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So right here, and then you're not gonna enter in you're not gonna enter on the daily, right? So
No.
draw your support here. You're gonna do a local resistance because you're gonna do an intraday trading. So you don't need a weekly to do an intraday trading. So
Right.
you have to look at the daily, a possible support and resistance, and a take profit. So your support is been respected on 106. Yes, we have a wick respected 106, and then it went up, week saw, right? So if you're going to enter now, let's say, okay, I'm going to enter Bitcoin. There's a tweezer top. I don't think I'm going to enter now because this could fall. This is the local support now, $108,000. But how much profit I'm willing to get out of $108,000? You want to do $300 or all the way to 9,000 to 109? I don't know how you're going to do intraday trading with Bitcoin. Right now, currently, rejections is the pulling back. We had a rally, pull back. So a possible support lies on 107.50, 107,546. So I'll wait for any kind of price action in that and possible enter in there.
Mary, if I could ask a question, I'm trying to understand his question, but I think he was talking about what time frame do you do a breakout? Am I understanding that a breakout is only above a previous high or a previous structure, breakout of structure? And so he said, what time period? So as you said, it could be on any time period. It just has to be above break of structure in order to be a breakout, and then break down below the resistance.
Correct. Correct.
That,
Yes.
I think that's the question that he was.
Okay, honestly, the way maybe I'm not understanding your question.
Yeah. So he said, what time frame? His question is when you say break out, what time frame would that be on? And you could actually use it on all time frames. It just has to be a breakout above structure, no matter what time frame you're using.
Okay.
Am I correct? I'll let you
Yeah,
answer.
correct. Yeah, that's the ask actually. Yeah. So for example, see that week, right? At some time frame, like 2 minute, 3 minute, or 6 minute, whatever it is, you will see one candle below that level. So are we gonna say that we are breaking down of that level? Now we go short, or like what we do? Like how do we identify breakout and breakdown based on time frames? Like what time frame should we look at?
Okay. My understanding of your question is this. I'm going to first explain it to you, okay? I'm only going to see a breakout using the weekly chart if I see a breakout on the weekly chart itself. I'm seeing the pattern on the weekly. I cannot see this pattern on the shorter time frame. It's impossible for me to say there is a breakout on the weekly if what pattern am I trading on the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes? I'm looking at the pattern here, so there could be a breakout on this time frame using this pattern. You have to see what kind of pattern do you see before you actually say there's a breakout and breakdown. So for me, if I'm looking on the weekly chart, I'm going to see a breakdown of this pattern using a weekly chart. If I see a body of the candle fall below this megaphone, then I'll say there is a breakdown on the pattern on the weekly chart because I'm seeing the pattern on the weekly chart. Is that answer your question?
I think what Psycat, I think that's what his name is. I think
Yes, yes.
I think yes, I think what you meant was on the daily when you were referring to those two green candles. I think
Yes.
you were identifying it as the morning star pattern and then getting ready for a breakout.
So
I thought that's what you meant.
So if you see a pattern on the daily, you're gonna see the breakout on the daily. You cannot see this pattern on the weekly. So if you're going to do this possible variation of a morning star pattern right here, it's really not a morning star pattern, but it could be a variation, right? A variation of morning star pattern 1, 2, 3. If that's what you're trying to say, then you're gonna see a breakout of that will be candle fall below the body of this candle. If you see a body of the candle fall below here using the daily, then there will be a breakdown. And if you see, let's say this is, just like I said, this is not a morning star pattern. If this is a possible morning, let's pretend that this doesn't exist, and I could say, yes, there's a morning star pattern. The breakout of that is honestly, if there is a morning star pattern, 1, 2, 3, the actual breakout of that pattern actually lies here. But an aggressive trader will enter right on top of the second candle, which is the green candle here. So there will be a breakout of that morning star pattern, which fully confirm if we do break out on that $110,000. So aggressive trader will enter here. If there's a green candle above this candle, above this right here candle, if there's a green candle break out of that, then I could say there is a breakout on the daily. There is a confirmation for a possible morning star pattern on the daily, because this pattern you could see on the daily. I cannot see this on the weekly, so I cannot say there is a breakout on the pattern. You have to specify what kind of breakout are you looking at. Are you looking at the breakout on the daily, or are you looking at the breakout or a pattern on the 4-hour chart? So if I'm going to use my 4-hour chart, I'm going to go ahead and obviously clean it up real good. Let me delete this. So if I'm going to use this, bearish candle, this will be my resistance and this will be my support. Currently, what is it doing? We are just trading within this candle. We are just in range. I will see a breakout on the 4-hour chart if I see the body of the candle breaks out of that trend line. Then I'll say there's a breakout.
Okay,
but I cannot
understood.
see this on the weekly because this is not the pattern that I'm seeing on the weekly.
Understood. One more question. Just last question.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, please.
Well, as you're doing Bitcoin, Mary, this is Kenneth. This is my first time being on your site, so great work you're doing there. I have a question. I was looking at the way you was doing the weekly, looking at your weekly charting, and I wanted to ask you a question in reference to Adobe, ADBE, on a weekly chart. If you have time, I know you gotta run and cook the baby some dinner. And I was looking at the chart and I was trying to, based on what you've been teaching here tonight, using the weekly, and I'm trying to figure my how I'm reading the chart. So on Adobe, I'm looking at a weekly chart and I'm thinking, well, as you told me, where it broke down, it's at a point right now where it really a triple bottom, almost a from right here, a triple bottom, uh, based on your weekly chart. And then if you look back to the fifth, 15th of May, there's another bottom there. So would that not be like, what is there such thing as a triple bottom, four bottom? Because it didn't hit that area, that's a support. Is that a strong support area? If you
That
understand
is a strong support.
All right.
It's been respected multiple times. You got a triple bottom, you could say 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's been respected multiple times. And as you can see, this is a wick rejections, right? So it's a lot of people got stop loss, buyers comes in and push that price higher. So this is pretty much a pretty strong support right here. And no breakdown, no breakout using the weekly chart.
If you look
So
on the 15th of May, it took off really strong. If you could go back just a little on the weekly.
15th of May, right here.
Yeah, I'll go to the weekly. You're on a Monday, go to the weekly. See right there, the 15th, that same spot, and it just took off like a rocket right there.
Yeah, this is a weekly support, which could extend it all the way to 319. So this is a strong support for the weekly, really strong. It could be a bottom, could be a good buying opportunity. Right here.
Yeah, I was just based on your teaching tonight. That's what I was looking at. So I just wanted to see if I was reading it right based on what you've been teaching. So thanks.
That is a very strong support for Adobe. I mean, Adobe is a good company, you know. It's a good buying opportunity right here. 318 to 331 could be a good buying opportunity. It's been respected. Even if we don't have to look at this, look at these levels. It's been respected multiple times, 4 times. And hopefully we could be able to push higher. Let's see if we have a divergent in here. Yeah, could have possible divergent. Yep, we actually do have a divergent. This is 332, 327. This is lower. Your price is going down and your RSI is actually going higher. So there could be a possible reversal on this. Nothing set in stone yet. No confirmation that it's going to reverse. It's just a possible reversal coming soon. It means the bottom could be coming soon, right? So now what we do, we draw a trend line right there. That will serve breakout of that resistance, confirm the divergence. So this could continue to go higher. But it's a good level of support, a good buying opportunity for me, which could I have to extend it all the way to 319. However, fall below that, there's also a swing low all the way to that 373 right here.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so is it a possible reversal? Yeah, it could be a possible reversal. We just need to be careful, you know, that there is a support lies on that 319 back to that 279, 273. It's on the table. But if we're going to respect these level in here, could be a possible reversal to the upside.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, Sakid, did I answer, Saikat, sorry. Did I answer your questions? Did I clarify that for you?
Yes, thank you, Mary.
Awesome.
I just have one last question. So when we go do quick trades, like in and out trades, real quick, what are the major time frames that we should be looking at? Is it why I know one is 15 minutes, another is 5 minutes, another is 2 minutes. Do we really look at 30 minutes time frame really closely about these things, or just 15, 5, and 2 is good?
So if you are intraday trading, you said?
Yes.
Okay, and then you're doing on options, I'm assuming?
Options or buying like ETFs in and out real quick, if I want to do that. Like
Actually,
for an uptrend, yeah.
well, if you follow Josh has a structure strategy here, right? He used it. He used a pre-morning market using 5 minutes. He created a higher high, higher low, and then he waited 15 minutes to draw your support and resistance on that, right? So if you're doing options, I highly suggest to use 5, 10, 15 minutes. Why is that? Because you really need a confirmation for you to go higher because options is risky. If this pull back, your theta will eat your premium. But if you are doing an intraday like shares, I honestly, I don't mind looking at 30 minutes. I really don't mind looking at 30 minutes because I don't care about the fluctuations of the stocks as long as it remains above my support and resistance. It's a buying opportunity for me. I don't have to worry about theta. So I do use 30 minutes when I look at HIMS, if I'm buying and trying to scalp it. But I also do look at my 5 minutes from time to time. But if I'm doing a options, then I'll look at the 5 to 10 minutes. And that also depends on the time frame. I mean, and the time, let's say you're trading right now and it's past 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So you better start moving your time frame to at least do a bigger time frame now. Instead of using that 5 minutes or 3 minutes, you start moving to that 10, 13, 30 minutes because the volatility subsides. It's like shaking a bottle. The first 15 minutes is very volatile, right? You're going to wait for that to settle in. And then if you use 5 minutes or 10 minutes on 11 o'clock, it's going to sometimes it gets stagnant. You're going to see a better confirmation using 15, 30 minutes, honestly. That's just me. Okay. That's just my strategy.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, and then you have to really practice this because it's pretty subjective. Like other people will use 1 to 2, 3 minutes. I cannot. I think that's just makes me more nervous in a way. I cannot. It's just makes your heart rate faster. It is just too scary. It makes me pee my pants. It's just too much. It's I know I want to be a nosy neighbor, but looking at 1, 2, 3 minutes, it doesn't give you a full confirmation. It gives you a very fast and quick reaction, that could actually lead you to a fake out. So I highly suggest to, if it's like 9:30, okay, start looking at your 5, then be a nosy neighbor at 3 minutes. And then past like 10:30, then start looking at that 15, 30 minutes. At least use 30, 15 minutes to gauge the direction, right?
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with Josh on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I see, boom, boom, boom. Within 5 minutes, they have got at least a couple of trades done, right? So very scary, Like you said, Miss Mary, 30 minutes is more comfortable, At least we know which direction is going to go, right? So.
And remember, you're scalping in options, right?
Yeah,
And the goal for options is to get a bigger profit faster,
Yes.
And the problem too, if you are trading live, is YouTube is lagging 3 to 5 seconds. Like I'm talking right now, give
Yes.
5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before YouTube gets that message.
Correct.
So by the time that candle spike up, when Josh says buy or sell, 5, they're scalping, guys. You just need one big spike candle for them to get out. And by the time that you receive that buy or sell signal, you're already out 5 seconds.
Actually, on Friday it was very bad. The YouTube, the delay was very, very bad,
Yeah. So you just really need to be careful. So also while you're trading, look at your own chart. Don't just depend on Josh because the goal here is for you to become independent.
Yes.
Josh's goal is to help everybody, to feed everybody, but you gotta do your own due diligence too. Because
Actually, in the morning I don't do Josh's trade. I do my own trade. The once I am interested in doing it, right? So
you have to be very fast trading.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Josh is the connoisseur. He's the expert in this. He's been doing this for over 27 years, guys. This is his world, you know.
It's
So
really hard.
and please note that YouTube is lagging. It's 3 to 5 seconds. So if you're doing live trading and options, he already got out. Everybody's like, "Oh, how'd you get out?" I'm like, YouTube lags, you know."
I'm on Webull, so I can see what's going on happening in Webull, and I have the trade view open as well. So it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, Miss Mary, do me a favor. If you have time, can you look at IO DL or I think I left a message.
What is it?
IO, hold on. IODL, right?
IODL.
Yes.
IODL.
I think I left left it on the thing. I think
Joe, you gotta help me here. I cannot reach.
IODL, yeah. D for David, L for Larry.
There's not.
IOD, IO, sorry, IONL, I'm sorry, IONL, yeah, that's it, yeah.
If I may interrupt, Miss Mary, just a quick question. I thought the last conversation about the candlesticks and when to trade is fascinating. Because I see, like, a lot of times you look at patterns and you look at trend lines on the weekly candlestick. But after a while, after I've been doing this for a while, I realized that when you're looking at the weekly, it almost seems like, and you're recognizing patterns on the weekly, it almost seems like you want to trade weekly. So it's almost as if on Tuesday, if I see a certain pattern for the weekly, then I'm just not going to look at my stock until the following week.
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad you confirmed that.
You
So
never enter on the weekly. You see patterns on the weekly because you use the weekly to gauge the market. Where is the market's going, right?
Okay.
So you look at the bigger time frame. Like right now, this is a beautiful breakout after a horizontal channel, right? So there could be, this is a support. This is a weekly support. 71.90 is a weekly support, which this one tests to 76. Let me see. 73, 74. 74 to 71 is the support for here, right? So there could be a buying opportunity lies on that 74 to even to $66, which is big, right? I'm not going to enter on this using the weekly. I cannot. You cannot at all, right? You could only use these level of support to a possible entry, saying that, okay, I mean, to at least to gauge where the real support, because weekly support is a strong support. You expect a price action on these level, right? So yes, it did reach all the way here, close enough to this, right? This is, we look at it this like, okay, this is a tweezer top, possible rejections. Hey, but it's really retesting the breakout. Would it continue to go down? Possible. Or maybe there's an early reversal. We don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to use the daily chart, right? Because you would like to enter that position. So right now, IONL is you see this horizontal, right? Do you guys agree that's horizontal?
Yep.
We had a breakout, beautiful breakout, retest of that. Did not test the lower bottom, but it's still support. Close enough. And then go up again, go higher again. Wick saw it, go down, and then another one, reject, go down. So it could be like a possible double bottom. But you cannot see that on the weekly. I would like to enter this position because there could be a buying opportunity here. Buying opportunity, a breakout, retesting the support. Hey, I might enter this position. Boom. You do have a beautiful double bottom right here.
Yeah.
Right here. And if
Yes.
you look at the daily, look at that. The daily's right here. The support is $76. And what is this candle here? 74. Okay, 74, 74.48. So $2 difference. We treat the support as an area, right? So that's why sometimes when we like to buy and it's our support is like, let's say 64.99, we may need to push it a little bit higher because market is loud, market is noisy. It may not give you a perfect level of resistance or level of support. It may not hit your actual level, so you may miss an opportunity. But right now, is it nice to enter this position? Possibly, possibly. I don't wanna enter right away. I would like to see price action, double top and pattern break out to the second leg. So yeah, I do have a reason to a possible entry, but I need to be careful because the real support lies on 71.90 to 71 dollars right here.
Okay.
But it may not respect that. It may not. It could be like, hey, this is the bottom. This is the support. Price action tomorrow. If it opens above $81, then it means you may not be able to see the $71. It means 76 now is actually the support of this trend, right? So it is within the range. So if you extend this, so the support could be from $82 to even $74. Yes, it's $10. It's a $10. This is actually, I don't want to say $10. This is not even this is not $100 share. This is $80. So what I'm going to do is I'll wait. There you go. Go shorter time frame. See if there's kind of price action.
Yeah.
So double bottom. All right. I would like to enter this position as long as he holds above $81. I did miss the bottom. Nobody knows the bottom. So what do you do now? So I'm going to draw a trend line here. My entry will be above $81. As long as you respect about $81, I'm entering. If it falls, expect this to go down all the way to $75, right? You cannot use a weekly to enter a position. Now you have to go to a shorter time frame. So a double bottom possible, but this thing went down all the way here. So now where my possible entry? I'm going to draw a trend line here. The body of that candle will serve as my support. Fall below that, I know for sure that we could hit $79, which I will hold on to my shares all the way to 79.01. I'm still gonna hold on to my share. So maybe I've DCA down all the way to 75. However, fall below that 75, expect that 73.
Okay.
I do like what I'm seeing here. I really.
So Maxon has a question.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Messi. I appreciate your help here. Yeah, I agree. Fantastic. So you are saying it could go all the way to 74, 75. It could go, right? Go
Good.
down.
But if it holds above that $81, that's your bottom.
Okay, got
If
it.
it holds above that $81, it means your double bottom is respected. And the weekly is just this candle. This candle is a rejection right here. So if we have a candle that falls below that, your key level of support lies on here. Right, this two candle.
All right.
73 to 70. That's a key level of support.
Maxon has a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Did you say Maxine?
Yes.
Yes. Miss Mary, oh, thank you very much. Miss Mary, last week, and I know you have a lot going on, but last week you did say you would do the option calculator, and I'm wondering if next week, if it's possible for you to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, option calculator is so long. I gotta have to do Tom do the calculator because he's the one who does it more. I don't use the option calculator. It's very easy, but it's just to type. I'll have Tom teach you guys the option calculator. I don't use it. Tom using it. I'll ask him. Okay, so next week there's no class. I'll ask him to teach you guys the option calculator.
There'll be no class next week?
There will be no class. I'm running a marathon on next week, so.
Okay, so maybe Tom can do it next week. You said you're gonna ask him.
Yeah, there will be no class on Sunday, but Tom will be teaching you guys option calculator once he gives me his time. But right now, no set in time.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It
Thank
will
you.
take like 30 minutes just to do that option calculator.
Yeah, I tried to see if I could follow it, but I just couldn't follow the instructions. So I need a little bit. I think a class would be helpful to us. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I chime in for one moment and just clarify something? If you're putting a trade on outside of regular hours, do you need to put a limit price on it, or can you put hit it to market price because I've just put one on and it's been 15 minutes and it hasn't gone through.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
No problem. So basically, when you're putting a trade on outside of the regular hours, I put it on at a limit price and then I checked it and tweaked it to go on because I thought that you had to put a limit price on every time you traded outside of normal hours. But then then somebody suggested here in the chat that I put it on the market order. So I changed it to that, but it hasn't gone through still, and it's been like 20 minutes.
Okay, so if you're trading with a post market or pre-morning market, you have to do a limit order buy. And then your buy is not going to be day only. It's going to be GTC. I'm sorry, not good to cancel. Extended hours, either AM or PM. Okay, so there's also an options where you could put limit buy and then whatever level of entry you want. And then you're going to put either good to cancel plus extended hours. So you could do that.
Thank you.
The only problem with that is, although you put extended hours, either PM or AM, it doesn't trigger right away. You cannot use market order, market price during post-market or pre-morning market. The market is not open. It's not going to get triggered.
So that's why you need to really put a limit on it, is it?
You have to do a limit order.
You always have to do a limit. I was thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, but you have to put an extended hours too, okay? Because if you put day only, that's meaning that during market opens. So you have to put extended hours.
Yeah, I've done that, but it doesn't seem to be going through. It's been like 20 minutes.
Happens.
It happens, so it could take ages, could it?
Not ages. It's just when it hits, and it's just not much liquidity.
Okay.
Not much liquidity. So that's why. So it's not a lot of people in there.
Okay.
So it's either you have to be patient. It happens. It could trigger. You just need to be patient. Sometimes we just want it right away, right? But
I'm used to it right away.
Yeah, I know. We need to be patient. So now, Monique, your goal is to be patient.
Not
Be
my
the turtle. That's right. You gotta be the turtle. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'll be the turtle here.
You're welcome. IONL is actually, it could be a buying opportunity. This is a pivotal level. So it's either the M pattern fall below that, or it could be a buying opportunity for us. Yes, Rhonda, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. When you're doing power hour trading, what type of trading will you be doing?
The power hour, that's actually new. We don't know yet. That is new because actually I'm thinking of doing a market hurdle. So we don't know whatever the market gives us, and then we'll go ahead and trade it. I don't know yet. We have to see whatever the market gives us on Tuesday.
Okay.
But I'm planning to do a morning hurdle before the market opens, starting like around 8 a.m. or 8:30. I'm working on it, and I'm trying to invite Airtwan if he's going to be available so we could do a morning hurdle, meaning we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stocks and see what is the possible entry for you guys. If you have questions, Mary, I'm entering this position. I'm entering the stocks. What can you help me? So we could do like a morning hurdle, right? So that we could be prepared.
Right, that's good.
A possible entry or an exit or something like that. We may not be able to trade it, but at least I could be able to help you with your stocks.
So you won't be doing scalping, you'll be doing more swing trading.
Either, it doesn't matter, whatever.
Doesn't matter, whatever it shows. Okay, thank you.
Because in the Discord, we do swings and scalping.
Okay, perfect.
Will that be on Zoom or that's going to be on YouTube where it's slow?
That's the thing. I'm not quite sure if we're going to do Zoom or YouTube, but the problem with YouTube is just lagging. Even I'm not sure yet. And I think the live trading will be VIP only. I'm sorry, guys. So both the morning hurdle will be the VIP, and obviously it's available for the moderators, for the junior moderators, but the morning hurdle will be for the VIP level. So the VIP has a lot of perks.
Will you be starting the hurdle soon?
Yeah, I will. I am. I'm just I just don't want to interfere with Josh's VIP level on Wednesdays and Fridays. So, but Monday is very busy for me, and I'm just really struggling because I'm a realtor. So Monday is a very busy day for me. I have meetings, and I just need to see if I could move or I guess I'm gonna miss my meeting every Monday. Then I could do a morning hurdle from 8:30 to at least 10, you know.
Okay,
So that's the goal. So either I'm gonna start that in 2 weeks after my marathon. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I could be able to start this tomorrow, but I just don't want to break the cycle right away. And then Monday I'm not gonna be able to because I'll be flying back to Florida. So I just don't want to break the cycle. So I would like to do it continuously without a pause. So maybe in 2 weeks I'll start the morning hurdle and then I'll confirm with Airtuan if he wants to join me on Monday hurdle. Okay, but power hour will be with Josh. Most likely options for SPY, whatever SPY give us. The only problem with power hour is always less liquidity and not much going on. So let's see, right? It could give us a direction. So, all right, guys, I think 8:30 is done. We've been here and Michael is live right now. So please go ahead and support our buddy.
Can you do me one favor, Mary? Can you just pull up your 11 indicator so I can take a snapshot? Sorry, I know
Okay,
we've been going
these
back and
11
forth.
indicators, I don't use them. This is for my teaching students. Okay, these are all for my teaching students. When they come here, they ask me, Mary, what is the indicator that I need? Your most important indicator, honestly, you don't need a lot of indicators on your trading view. Hold on. I'm calling guys. Sorry, guys. The most important thing, you have 3 EMAs. I use 8, 13, 21. Others use 9 or 20. There's no right and wrong. It just depends how comfortable you are or how your strategy is. But I've been giving you guys 8, 13, 21. I've been used to it and I'm not going to change it now. But if you're used to 920, please use it. 20 is your last line of defense. Okay. For me, 21 is the last line of defense before it falls down to 50. The second EMAs that you guys need to have, you have 50, 100, and 200. All right. But I don't stop till there. I have another indicator that I use 250 and 325. Those could be my last line of defense for the bearish territory. Trust me, it helps. So the 250 and 325, don't forget to add them. Second one, don't forget to use VWAP. If you guys are trading, doing intraday trade, don't forget to use VWAP. VWAP will help you gauge if the momentum is bullish or bearish. VWAP is, for me as a trader, I use VWAP for intraday trading. I cannot use VWAP if post-market. So use VWAP for intraday trading. If you're scalping, it's a good way to use it to gauge the bullish and bearish territory. Then don't forget the RSI and your MACD. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need nothing fancy like that. Then I've been teaching you guys Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extension. Those are the things that gives you support and resistance. When there's a pullback, how much is that pullback? Is this a healthy pullback? Is this a short pullback or this is a good pullback? Use your Fibonacci retracement. The most important thing in trading is not all this technical analysis. It's your discipline, guys. Discipline. You have to make sure what? You listen to my little short videos, the 1 minute. You have to make sure you have an entry level. You have to make sure you have your stop loss. You have to make sure you have your take profit level and position size. All those 4 things are your 4 rules. If you enter that arena, you have to make sure you have all those rules. If you enter a position without your stop loss, without your take profit level, you're simply gambling. And following Airtuan or listening to Mary because she said it's a buying opportunity is not a reason for you to enter a trade. Please do your own due diligence. Okay, it's always easy to point out other people because it's the easiest thing to do. But your second finger is actually pointing out to you. Who's accountable for that? You. I did not put a gun on your head. Nobody put a gun on your head. It is your responsibility. You are all adult. We are not financial advisor. I'm not trying to be mean, guys. We are talking here money. Money, the true colors of person comes out when money is involved. Okay, so just to let you know. If
Okay.
money
And
versus amplifier, you know? Yes.
so is there, just to clarify on MACD and the RSI, is there any numbers you input?
No, those are defaults. You don't need to change them at all.
Okay. And last indicator, I saw something about volume candles.
Oh, you could do volume profile.
Well, not the volume profile where it comes from the side of the screen, but on candles, you can click volume candle,
This
and
one?
it's on the top.
Oh, volume profile?
No.
Volume footprints?
Go to the right on the candles. Go to the right. That one. Or no, the middle one.
This
Next
one?
to it. Next to it.
This one?
Yes. So, do you use that
No,
where
I
the candles get wider? Is it easier to kind of?
I use this because it does tell you a lot.
I don't use it. Maybe Big D use it. I don't use it. If I do need volume, I follow this and I use volume footprints.
Okay. And what is volume footprints?
Volume footprints tells you how much buyers and sellers there is within that candle. So let's say this red candle, see how many volumes there is in there. And if there's a green delta, it means it's more buyers than the sellers. Hold on, right there. You see that?
Yeah.
The white one means the most volume there is on the price level. So on these candle, it's only -13. So negative, it's more sellers than buyers, but it's only 13 differences. So there's 11,000 buyers compared to 11,006 sellers, right? There's a lot of volume going on between 79.76 all the way to 78.48. So more volume, more buying opportunity at this current level here. So that just tells you the volume. This one, I don't care about the color because the color just tells you the color of the candles. Doesn't give you the exact number. If the red doesn't mean it's more selling pressure, it's just simply following the candle. Using the volume footprints will clarify, at least gives you the exact number of volume of a buyers and the sellers. Does that make sense, Alex?
Yes, thank you.
You are welcome. Alex, I think you were my students, right?
I did the one-on-one session with you.
Awesome, awesome. So that was you. Yeah, because the last time I saw you,
I couldn't get my camera to work. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. So I just kind of remember your username. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Did I cover most of them? If I did miss some of them, just do it in the Discord. We'll go ahead and give you guys technicals, okay?
Can I ask you one quick question? Sorry.
Sure, Michael.
On the VWAP, which one do you recommend to use?
It's just a
On the
regular
trading view.
weighted average price. Very,
There's so many of them I see, but
no, it's not. It's just simple. Here, do that. Just VWAP. You see this volume weighted average price?
oh yeah, just that one. Okay.
That
But
one.
okay, I just seen a bunch of different ones on there. Okay.
That's it. And then after that, just clean it up here.
Yeah.
VWAP, right? Like this. And then clean it up, go to settings. And then you don't need all these bands. The bands is just, no, it gives you resistance and support, look.
Right.
But it's you don't really need it.
When it says wait for time frame close, does that matter?
No, these are default, guys. Don't touch
No, at the
anything.
bottom where it says time frame, wait for time frame closes.
Yeah, yes, it's all default, Alex. You don't
Okay.
touch anything. Yeah. So you just get rid of that bands. You don't need the bands. Regular style, you just get rid of those upper. You could use the upper band, lower band, but look how cluttered it can be.
Yeah, I already have enough on mine.
Okay. Where's mine is not working? Okay, mine is not working. But there's a bands in there, the third one and the second one. The lower bands, they just serve as a resistance and support. But in reality, the VWAP is just helps you gauge the territory. Is it like a bullish territory or a bearish territory? Is it a bullish trend or a bearish trend, right? So
Right. Okay.
okay.
Miss
Thank you.
Mary.
Yes.
Miss Mary, I have one question. Is that fine?
Sure.
She's
I
like,
have
I
a
gotta
question
go.
about the Lux Algo oscillator matrix. What do you think about that? Using that for buyer and seller information, like when to enter a trade in general.
Okay. I don't use Lux Algo. I'm a very simple trader because I use price actions, charting. As you can see, I don't use much, right? When I explain to you guys my technical analysis, I don't use a lot. I really don't. I like simple chart. I like clean chart. I like to see what's going on with this candle. I like to see big fat candle and drawing my support and resistance and decipher it little by little, right? This is what I like. I don't depends on indicators. I really don't. I don't do Lux Algo. I don't. If it helps you, that's good, but I don't use them. I really don't.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Yeah,
very
I'm also the same way. I don't really like a lot of like mess on my charts as well. It kind of actually it overwhelms me in making any decision. But that's why I was, trying to see like if you've used it before, because I wanted to really just rely on kind of one type of um, you know, information, like could be like an oscillator, but I'll definitely, look into that and see if that's feasible. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. But some people use it. I just really like, candles tells a story. It
Right,
tells a
right.
story. I prefer to read the candles than using the indicators because indicators are lagging. Guess what? If that indicator is really awesome, everybody will be doing it. We'll be all making money, right? Because we will
Right.
find out. But I think the best way to know is learn the candles, patterns, price actions, you know. And an indicator will just serve as gives you a little bit of conviction that yes, I think I'm right. It's not about right, actually. It's just giving you you calculate it, your probability of success. Does it help you? This indicator helps you, or does it clutter your chart, right? But look at the way I use my EMA. It said, oh, Mary, but you use so many EMAs. I don't use it at once. I mean, all at once. I use it one at a time. I see any kind of price action. I see any kind of reaction on those level. You see, you just take,
Yeah.
you know,
If
you don't want to use all of them at the same time. You see how cluttered it is, right?
Right.
So,
So, when do you usually use like all of, or when do you usually go through all these indicators? Like, is it like, is there like a specific time period that you use it, or is it just, contingent on the market, the actual like market hours, or is it like pre-hours, pre-market? When do you usually use these kind of indicators throughout the process?
okay, all the indicators that I told you guys, the EMA, I use it. If I give you guys technical, I use it when I'm trading. So I pretty much use it. I want to see reaction on these. Like right now, there's no reaction here. We just pierce through this, right? So the only thing that's gonna help me to see if there's any breakout is if PayPal trade above 70, then I'll say, okay, great. We are now above this 21 EMA, right? Then I'm going to get rid of my EMA and I want to see what's another hurdle there will be. If we break out of that $70, guess what's next? Another hurdle, $74, $75. Break out of that, great, there's another one. And 200 EMA is always hard to break through, always hard. So I know it's going to have a price action on this level. This is how I use my EMAs and MAs. You don't use them all at once. You don't use it like that. Because you need to break through these layers first before you go up here. So you use it layer by layer. Get rid of this first, and then let's go take a look at the bigger EMA, right? Don't use all of them. It just declutter. It's just so clutter.
Mary,
Got
one
it.
last
Thank you.
question. How do we tip you?
I'm sorry?
How do we tip you?
How do we accept me?
Like give you money, like tip.
Oh, thank you. You could do Zelle. You could do Zelle. I'll buy boba tomorrow, and I'm like, yes, I got boba.
So what do we use for Zelle?
You could use my email. It's asantiago_1@yahoo.com. Well, thank you, Alex.
At Yahoo?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you, Alex. Nice to see you, by the way.
Thank you. You too.
Welcome. I think that's it. This is my fourth time saying goodbye. This is the problem. We always having a hard time saying goodbye, but I think this is it. My little ones are hungry. Not little. He's 14 years old, but I am late for a wife, mommy's duty, I might say. So I think this is my final goodbye, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Miss Mary.
You are
Good night.
welcome. Thank you guys for
Thank
being
you,
here.
Miss
I
Mary.
hope I am
Bye-bye.
able to help each and every one of you guys. I mean, may not answer all the
Thank
questions,
you.
but we will do this again next week. Oh, not next week. Wish me luck for my marathon.
Good luck.
I wish you the best.
Oh,
Take
thank
care.
you guys. Thank you. I'm a slow runner.
Same.
Good luck, Miss Mary.
Hey, who, Marines? Who?
That's right. Hopefully it doesn't rain in DC, right? Has it been raining?
So, next
Nah, you're gonna
Tuesday,
have a
we
nice.
have
It's
appointment
gonna
with
be nice weather
Tony.
for. Be
We
nice
want
weather for the next 2 weeks.
the arrange appointment for mommy on Thursday.
I'm sorry?
It's gonna be nice weather for the next 2 weeks here in Maryland and
Nice.
DC.
That's
So
awesome. That's
you'll
awesome.
be good.
Oh, nice, nice,
And
nice.
it's kind of cool. So you should do well. Eat plenty of bananas or eat lots of starch, and you should be good.
That's right. Sometimes I miss the banana because I'm a slow runner. So it's gonna take me 5 hours. Last time I ran, I have like 5 hours and 34 minutes. But I was like a hill, like 6 bridges. We have to go up and down, and I hit a wall at 19 miles. So I was like, oh gosh, this is so horrible. No wonder why it's only 0.01% run a marathon, right? All psychological. It's like trading. So.
Yeah, you'll be good. Eat yourself some spaghetti and get your carbs up and get that in there. I'm retired military for 33 years, so I ran it a couple times. So get you some starch, and you should be good to go.
Yeah, my
Good
friend
luck.
bought a pickle juice, and I'm like, ooh, pickle juice. No, so we got this. I'm Asian, so we eat despia. I don't know if you guys like mooncake. So it's like very high calorie food, so I eat that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Well, good
All right,
luck.
guys.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone, guys, for being here tonight. And I'll be doing a little bit of short videos for you guys. If you guys like any kind of video or stocks that you would like to go over, just put it in the Discord. Mary, can you do a YouTube of this particular stock, and I'll go over it for you guys, okay?
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, guys. This is it. I gotta do mommy's duty now. So I'm just
Good night.
goodbye. Good night. Thank you, Priscilla.